Hello Aquarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your yearly 2025 tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Aquarius. We're going to do what we always do, pull one card by month and go through the energies. It's an intuitive reading. We'll go through the whole 12 months. As always, take what resonates. It won't be for everyone. I also do quarterly readings where I take the relevant cards from the yearly tarot reading, which will be this, and go into more detail in terms of the energies to come. So let's see what we have for you. I've been pulling the cards because they've been flipping out quickly. So we have the Wheel of Fortune January, Seven of Cups February, Eight of Wands, March, and the Sun, which is always lovely to see, in April. Let's see what else we have for you. Your cards are really turning over very quickly. We have May. What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you. June, Five of Cups. What do we have for Aquarius 2025? Page of Cups, July. Four of Cups, August. September, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. The Magician, we have October. What do we have for Aquarius? November, okay, the November time, we have the Death card. It's come out reversed. Okay, and we have the Hierophant in December. That is what I have for you, Aquarius, as your 12-month energy reading. So let's start your reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune, January. The Wheel of Fortune can represent divine timing and divine orchestration in your life. You might even become aware of the presence of spirit, the connection to spirit. It can represent synchronicities, events unfolding in a synchronistic manner to bring change, to bring you what you need, to help. It can be linked with transmutable energy between endings and beginnings as well. As one door closes, another one might be opening. It might well be it's a time for you to expand your horizons in some way. Embrace change. The Wheel of Fortune is helping you turn things around, turning points, bring positive change to your life here in some way. It can be very good also in terms of windfalls. In January as well. It can be a sign of windfalls. It is a card of fortune. It's good luck and good fortune. So you might feel lucky. You might feel a lucky break. You might feel that sense of things unfolding in a synchronistic manner, obstacles being removed. You don't know why and how things are happening. Sometimes it's like a domino effect. Sometimes coincidences happening where you think, how funny, I bumped into that person and they hold this opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Is that kind of energy where you might be reconnecting with people, places, situations in your life that are coming into your life for a specific reason. So the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration is at play in your life. Everything is happening for a reason. That is January. But it's good luck and good fortune. So, the Seven of Cups, Aquarius in February, it's about daring to dream. It's about hopes, dreams and wishes hanging out there in the ether. Right next to the Wheel of Fortune as well. I mean, the 2 months might not be linked, but certainly this is about you have options, you have pathways, you have things that are available to you, but it's about being open to explore them as well. So this can be new pathways, opportunities, ways forward, considering your options in some way in terms of what you do next. It might well be that you need to reflect before moving forward. It can sometimes be about confusion as well, but in terms of which way to go. But we can sometimes be confused because we have multiple things on offer to us. It might well be a time that you have more than one offer or pathway or opportunity linked to you in some way in February, and you need to decide which is the best for you as well. We really do have to connect to our intuition with this kind of energy as well, connecting to our heart, what brings us joy and happiness as well as part of this, because it is emotions and feelings linked with this kind of energy. If you're waiting for something to come in, if you have been, again, pursuing a pathway or options and opportunities and you're waiting to see what happens next, it can be a very good indicator here that you might be a little bit in the dark on a situation here, but right next to March time, this can be very positive news. So these two energies could apply together, but not limited to that. But you have options. I mean, there are options, there are pathways, there are possibilities open to you. Sometimes we just have to dare to dream as well, dare to explore our options in some way. And again, if you've already been doing that and you're waiting to hear back, again, this is about there's forward movement, either by your hand or forward movement coming in the form of communication. So these would be very powerful months together. This is a very good card of change. It can also be about multiple pathways as well. But it's a very positive energy in terms of news, communication, forward movement. It's quite fast energy. If you've been waiting for something to happen in February time and doing your bit, this is how I'm going to move forward. This is how I'm going to, take action and be assertive and move forward in a scenario here. Now that could be in relationships, that could be in business. This can also be a very powerful travel card as well. Could be a journey as indicated here. For those of you waiting to see what's going to happen next, this is also very positive news coming in. It can sometimes be out of the blue, but it can represent a scenario where things are moving forward very, very fast indeed. You might have to just drop everything and respond to a situation with this kind of energy. But very, very positive energy of change and communication coming in. Fast forward movement, fast change. And really a feeling of everything's unfolding as it needs to. So just always bear that in mind. You might not have the answers straight away for the first quarter. You might be waiting for things to unfold or exploring how you should. But by March time, you're very clear in terms of how things are moving forward in a very positive way. And that's with whichever life area. I mean, the same energy applies here, Aquarius. We have the Sun. The Sun is a card of it could be some important travel between, again, March and April. So, again, March and April time, I mean, this can be travel energy as well. But the Sun can also be, it's one of the most positive tarot cards, or is the most positive tarot card. And it represents light after dark, good news, celebration, joy, happiness, everything becoming clear, powerful illumination. It can be a very positive energy in terms of good news, celebration, joy, happiness. It's a great success energy and abundant energy. It can represent that sense of healing after health issues. It can represent success after financial challenges. It can represent, feeling that sense of positive energy after challenges, even in terms of relationship areas. So the Sun is just that kind of energy where it represents that we're stepping into the light and we're feeling that kind of energy as well. What's coming to me as well here, Aquarius, with these cards. If for some of you, you're dealing with a situation here where you don't feel that you're shining, it might well be, for example, the easiest example I can give you is a business thing where you don't feel that you're given credit or you're seen for what you do. you're noticed, you're recognized, you're not seen for what you do. This can be a very powerful energy here with some of the cards on the table in terms of stepping into the spotlight in your own life as well, being seen, being recognized, showing the world who you are kind of energy as well. If you're waiting for any kind of answer with the Sun, it will be a resounding yes. It will be a very positive answer as well. It will be very good news. I mean, these two cards, just very, very positive energies here. But however this applies to you in whichever area of life, the Sun is good news, celebration, joy, happiness, success, light after dark. Now, it can also be to do with the things in the picture as well. The Sun can be very influential, very positive in terms of pregnancies, or positive things to do with children, positive things to do with pets as well. But you just feel that sense of warm, happy, positive energy. So however that manifests for you. So we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can be linked with things like departures, arrivals. So it might well be for some of you that you're departing somewhere, going somewhere else. This can be a very powerful energy on that basis. Knights bring in offers and opportunities for change. So this can be very powerful in terms of offers and opportunities coming in. It can be in terms of love, passion, chemistry, desire. The Knight of Wands sometimes gets a bit of a bad rap in terms of being a player, which he can be, male or female with this energy. This can be somebody who might have messed you around, might be in and out of your life, or on again, off again, on again, off again. So there could well be some, again, arrival of that basis as well, of someone coming back into your life, or someone wanted to be noticed and recognized by you. But it can also represent new passion, new chemistry, exciting change in terms of someone steering your passions as well. So not limited to a player energy. The Knight of Wands also brings opportunities, can be business, career, finance, business, career, enterprise, initiatives, projects. So opportunities for that as well, opportunities to move forward on that basis. But yeah, this can be also if you're waiting on a green light in a scenario here, and that could be in any area of life. For example, if you're waiting the go-ahead on planning permission, for example, or the go-ahead to do with some kind of visa application, or, you understand what I'm saying, whatever that scenario would be, this would be a resounding, it's all systems go, go, go. So if you're waiting and you've been stuck, and you're waiting for something to shift and move in May, this is that sign where all of a sudden there is that sense of change and it's all systems go, go, go. I kind of feel that kind of energy throughout the first few months of this year. Divine timing and orchestration is at play, and there is that sense of obstacles being removed, and just things are moving forward here in a very positive way. And it could be in different life areas. But, there's just a resounding energy of it's all good. It's all very positive and it's all good. So in June, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups can be linked with loss, regret, looking back, mourning something that's gone. Fundamentally, we can't change the past with the Five of Cups. It's recognizing what's done is done. Someone can't change their actions, can't change how they behaved. It can also be the acceptance that something isn't going to work, acceptance to let something go as well. So however this manifests for you, but you're being told that there is potential around you here. All is not lost in the situation, even though we can't change what's happened. And there is that sense of accepting that emotionally a lot of the time. There are still things to move forward to. So sometimes this can be to do with being able to accept what was and having the potential to move on to positive energies where there is potential to move on from what this is. So this is what's available to you here, Aquarius. All is not lost in this situation, but it's looking around for where there is potential. Now, for some of you, it can be to do with, is there reconciliation? If someone is regretting their actions, or missing you, or regretting that things ended between you. Again, yeah, all is not lost in that situation. It could also be you thinking, oh, should I have done that? Or is there potential to, reconciling and make amends in some way? So there's always the hope here with the Five of Cups. And a lot of the time, however we address this situation, whether we reach out or someone reaches out to you, it's always worth doing that, because then we live a life without regret. We don't always look back and say, oh, it can represent that kind of energy of regret, looking back, or should I have done this, or will I regret it if I don't do this? So remember here, Aquarius, there is a kind of energy here this month of if you feel that you need to reach out to somebody, if you want to make amends in a scenario, if someone's making amends to you or reaching out in some way, ultimately you'll decide in terms of whether to say yes or no. And ultimately, if it's you reaching out, they'll decide whether to say yes or no, but at least you tried. At least you wanted to see whether there was hope in a scenario, and you can live with, that and move on from this scenario. That's what helps us move on here. It can represent a loss in other areas as well, with the Five of Cups as well. Sometimes we have to accept that there are certain things that we can't change. And with the Two of Cups, there is always something to move on to, but it's a process. It takes time. It's emotional. But it's about having the balance of recognizing that as you're dealing with the acceptance of letting something go, and moving towards something else, it's just trying to keep our energy balanced so we're not always looking back. We have an opportunity to look forward here too. And on a lesser scale, keep a check of your own energy, because this can also be when we don't always recognize what's good in our life. We don't always recognize what to value, be grateful, appreciate here. And we always look at the negative with this card. So just be aware here that this is about, no, this might not be working for you right now, but this is. And it's about recognizing that and keeping that in check in terms of how you're dealing with the situation too. So someone could have regret here. Somebody could be reaching out. Somebody could be, wanting to make amends in some way, however that manifests for you too, or you with them. With that being said, the Page of Cups, again, June, and this is July, this can be a message from the heart. So this could well be connected, especially when I'm looking at June, July, and August, because the Four of Cups can be about someone reaching out, you reaching out to somebody, them reaching out to you, a message from the heart in some way. And again, the Four of Cups is, I don't know whether to say yes or no, I'm not sure, I have to think about it. This can be that kind of scenario here, Aquarius. But at least someone is trying. At least someone is reaching out. At least there is that sense of, I've done my bit now. I've done what I needed to do, and now it's up to them, or it's up to you. However that scenario is. It's about thinking about things carefully, because we don't want to react in haste a lot of the time with the Four of Cups and then regret later. So this can be some careful consideration needs to be given here. I certainly feel that kind of message, June, July, August. Not necessarily welcoming somebody back with open arms, but not saying yes, not saying no, giving careful consideration. It could be to a message. The additional message with the Page of Cups, this can also be to do with a young person or individual. Now, for others of you, it might well be here, Aquarius, that you're accepting some kind of ending of some kind, and the Page of Cups can represent new heartfelt message. It can actually be quite flirtatious behavior. So there may well be someone new who has caught your interest and you've caught theirs, and there is the potential here to move forward with someone new. But it means accepting and letting go of the old. And that's what the challenge is. But Spirit is bringing this person into your life for a particular reason. So it's about being very careful and considerate, not just saying, no, I'm not ready. I don't feel ready for this. I'm not open to this. This is actually about really reflecting and considering, because the Four of Cups is quite a still energy. And sometimes I see the Four of Cups as a bit of a divine nudge energy to move forward in a scenario, to move away from kind of stuck energy, still energy in some way. So sometimes these energies can be a message coming in to move you on from a scenario and help you move on. And that could be a significant person in your life, or coming into your life, certainly in terms of new love. Is what I see for you. Certainly those months seem very significant. With the energy of August, the additional message with this is, if you're not happy with the current circumstance, that could be anything. That could be where you work or where you live, or, a particular friendship or group of friends. Whatever the scenario is, if you're not happy with something here, then the energy can be, well, do something about it. Again, it can be that kind of divine nudge. It's time to move forward. It's time to address the situation. If there is that, this can be about boredom, discontent, dissatisfaction, but this person hasn't really done anything about it to bring that change. So it might well be for some of you here in August that you're facing some kind of scenario and you need to reflect in terms of how you bring some kind of solution. This is, powerful intuitive energies here in terms of guiding you forward in a scenario. So we have the Knight of Swords. Conversation can be an important conversation happening here that might determine the way forward. So that could be significant for December. And we can speak openly. We can speak our truth. Say what we need to say as well with this kind of energy. But the Knight of Swords can be news, communication, conversation. Again, it's interesting that it's right below, again, another communication energy, which is the Eight of Wands. So this can be, it might well be if you're waiting for some clarity on the way forward, or waiting for some news or information to come into you, or having an important conversation in whichever life area. It definitely feels that's going to happen, and it's going to clarify the way forward for you. Powerful communication energy, bringing change here, or bringing clarity to your situation. So it could be linked with this whole energy, but it could well be separate to that in a different life area. But I think that there's definitely news, communication, clear way forward. This is what I'm seeing for you here, Aquarius. And if you're not sure what to do in a scenario here, this is about having a conversation. This is about talking it out, because the information that you get from that will clarify in terms of what you want to do next. Yeah, the other thing that's dropping in between these 2 months, there is an energy here of the Knight of Swords can be quite hasty energy. And the downside of the Knight of Swords can be that sometimes things can be missed, because they move they're so intent on moving down a particular direction that they can miss important information. They can miss signs. They can miss just information that they need to see, really. So again, the Four of Cups, with this being kind of quite still and reflective energy, it might well be there's a scenario here opening up for you, August to September time, where there is a temptation to kind of gloss over something and just move forward. But there is a kind of restraint energy that's kind of linked with the energy of just hold back and reflect before you do move forward here as well. Between those 2 months, this would be about seeing important detail, getting all the information that you need. Not glossing over something and missing important detail as well would be advised here. I mean, the magician is the person who can, you know. So a strong sense of you're in a very powerful position come October time, because you decide what you want to manifest, whether you want to manifest something, and how you go about that. The magician is indicating to you that you've got everything that you need to manifest what you want. You can turn something negative into positive, turn base metal to gold. This is pure alchemy, working your magic. It can be manifesting ideas into reality, manifesting transformation. So however this manifests for you here, Aquarius, you are the magician come October time. And you understand how to manifest what you want. Because this is an energy here that you've got everything that you need to manifest what you need or what you want. So that could be in any life area. There is something to manifest here, or turn around, or turn from negative to positive. And it's within your capability. You can see the pentacle, the practical skills, knowledge, experience, know-how. We have the sword, the mental acuity, the mental decisiveness, the clarity of thinking. We have the cup, the intuitive energy, being in touch with your emotions and feelings, and also creativity. We have the wand, which is also highly creative, empowered, action-orientated and assertive, and, you know, is very good in terms of potential. So this is the energy here at play, earth, air, fire and water. You've got everything that you need to manifest what you want. In October, you're being told, don't doubt yourself. Quite the opposite. Whatever you're facing here, this is absolutely an energy here of you are the magician of your life. And remember, if you're not happy with the current situation, you've got a power to change that as well. But it's generally through action first. Action, taking action and being assertive to bring that kind of path of change as well. So very powerful energy in terms of having everything that you need to manifest what you want. We have the Death card reversed in November time. So the Death card reversed is resisting an ending, defying an ending. It's not over yet kind of energy here. If you're faced with a scenario here where you're not wanting something to end, for example, it could be a business, it could be a project, it could well be a relationship. It could well be helping somebody else as well, you know, being in a very powerful position to help somebody else as well. These two energies together are, you've kind of got power over death in a way, in the sense that it's not over yet kind of energy. Certainly between October and November time, you've got everything that you need to manifest what you want and potentially turn around a situation here in a way that you want to turn around and transform it. So this is what's at play here, Aquarius. I mean, you've got three major arcana at the end of this, and the Hierophant is also highly spiritual. It can be a higher power at work, supporting you, helping you, leaning on your faith. A holy person, spiritual mentor, teacher, or a person spirit is working through. Answered prayers is all to play for with the Hierophant. This can be about taking action to manifest whatever you feel that you need to manifest, because something isn't over yet. I mean, that's definitely what I'm seeing here, resisting some kind of ending and having it within your power. Very inspired energy, very creative energy, if you're an entrepreneur here, it doesn't really matter whether there is a job or opportunity or anything else like that. We can have multiple streams of income as well. But if you're particularly an entrepreneur in money, business, career, and you are fearing some kind of ending to do with your own business in some way here, Aquarius, and this is the best example I can give, it's well within your power to turn something around. It's not over yet, because by taking action and employing your inspiration and creativity and passion and all the skills and knowledge and talent and experience that you're drawing on to manifest and work your magic, there is an opportunity here to resist some kind of ending and potentially bring transformation. Now, yes, you could look at that in terms of a relationship or a project or other areas of life. And the same energy applies. It's not over yet. And you're in a very powerful position. So remember that. You have that power. You've got everything that you need. Sometimes we just don't realize it. The additional message with the Hierophant, higher power at work to bring you help, support, encouragement, answered prayers, having faith. This is all to play for here. Can be a spiritual teacher, mentor, holy person as well, or somebody whose spirit is working through to help you. Can also be direct answered prayers in some way. The Hierophant can also be a very powerful sign in terms of deepening a commitment, a relationship, in terms of love, romance, and relationships. So there could well be an opportunity for that here. It can also be about connecting to traditional establishments, education. So there could well be something to do with education here. It could also be to do with religion. Sometimes we discover our own faith or reconnect to our faith through changes that happen in our life as well. It can be to do, or a religious community might be significant for you of support and encouragement, or influential in some way for you. It can represent traditional institutions like education, hospitals, police, and so on and so forth. It's a kind of tried and true path, the norm, the status quo. So very powerful on those energies. And it might well be, if you're dealing with those kind of industries or traditional areas of life, they're of influence to you this month as well. But you're absolutely, this is a card of saying you're not alone. There is a higher power at work. You start with the Wheel of Fortune and you're finishing with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is sometimes when we kind of ask the question, what is it all about? The meaning of life. When we're kind of like, questioning everything. This can be very powerful in terms of spirit working through a person or bringing you answered prayers in some way. Powerful energies. You have some very powerful major arcana this year, but you're being told you absolutely have the magic. You have what it takes. Remember who you are as well with this kind of energy, certainly this year, because the sun being in your reading, so positive when it appears in a tarot reading, and the Magician combined with that, remembering that we have the power to manifest whatever we want. But first we have to believe that. And a lot of the time we forget our own power, we forget our own skills, we forget our own talents, our gifts, to manifest what we want. So this is that kind of energy here, Aquarius. Remember that this year. But it feels like there are events unfolding, certainly in a synchronistic manner. Good luck and good fortune, especially with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Some big major arcana energies, which are the bigger energies in life, which the minor arcana will support. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Let's pull you a fortune card. What do we have for our lovely Aquarians for 2025? Yeah. Celebrations, number 5. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. With that, Aquarius, we have transformation, number 32. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. And that's what I'm saying about the Magician, and it's probably why I'm focusing on it so much, because the Magician is only constrained by our own belief. If we don't believe we can, we won't. But if we fully believe in our own abilities, talents, and experience and knowledge, then we absolutely, and we take action with full self-belief, then we have everything that we need to manifest what we want. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius? Let's pull you an animal oracle card. What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you. Badger, perseverance. Dig in and see it through to completion. Beneath that we have wolf, guardian. You are safe and protected at all times. So you're absolutely being protected. There's spiritual protection here for sure. But this can also be very powerful in terms of guarding your energy. Now, we do that, Aquarius, when what do we give to? And we have to kind of sometimes be very astute in terms of what's worth our time and energy, who is worth our time and energy, and who isn't. And really put your time and energy into things that are worthwhile, because you've really got an ability here to work your magic, to bring really real transformation to your scenario here this year. But if we give time to things that just aren't worth our energy, then it just goes into a kind of black hole, So this is about guarding your own energy as well. Focusing on the things that are important. Okay, let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Aquarius? Let's pull a destiny card. Message for our lovely Aquarians, thank you. We have patience and we have blessings. Lovely. So let's read patience out first. Bear with me. Okay. So the picture shows the dense fog. In dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may, in fact, be completely different. Be patient, the truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Blessings. Let's see what we have. So, Aquarius, the picture shows the holy spring. Immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over you. Angelic intervention is available to you. Be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected. You are safe. Have faith that your path is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing energy is flowing to you in wondrous ways. Refreshing, replenishing energy is filling your life. And we are going to finish off with a message from the Archangel Michael deck. So final message, angel spirits guides for our lovely Aquarians for 2025. What do we have for Aquarius 2025? Thank you. Number 19, make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Bottom of the deck, we have number 3, Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. And Aquarius, that completes your 2025 yearly tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful 2025 and I will see you next time.